Hello and welcome back. My name is Mark and I'm the lead engineer for the Effie restoration for the Cleethorpes Coast Light Railway. A bit noisy in there at the moment, so I'm doing this bit outside, but here is what I've been up to this week.
So at the end of last week, had all these bits painted up. So only felt right beginning of this week was to get this lubricator fully assembled, and it has been tested as well, and it still pumps, which is always a bonus when you've taken something apart and put it back together again. All I've got to do is just darken the screws up, so I'm going to get some chemical black and sort that one out. So what we've got here, these are studs. So they are threaded on both ends with a smooth portion in the middle. And these are going to be the preferred method of joining everything together. So bolting down the cylinder covers and also bolting the cylinders to the frames. Previously, a lot of it was just bolts. So what I've intend on doing is replacing those bolts with studs. So then everything will be located with nuts. But that is all for final assembly. Then over to the frames. Now I've got the valve gear reassembled here. So it's the first time I've got it 100% assembled, and it was to take care of this reverser, making sure that I could get the notch for mid gear perfectly in the middle. So I've cut and welded back together this reverser link here, which holds the eccentric slap bang in the middle. So when you wiggle it, it has zero action on the valve rod. So that is job done. Next up, I have made a series of oil pots. Now these oil pots are to lubricate the eccentrics, and they are situated off the running boards this time round and up on the inside of the cab sides. And I think they look lovely. Just got to sort out the pipes. Then down beneath the frames, I have got one of my camera mounts jerry-rigged to hold one of the new injectors. And up here we have the new water valve. So water will come out of this side of the valve. It's a three-way valve because we are also running water from a tender. And when this locomotive is finished, it's going to have water on the engine. So it needed a three-way valve generating the ability to switch between onboard water and offboard water. And onto the inside here, I've located new holes in the frames. They were there. They are now there. And this is the control rod coming up to, I have started the stanchion. That needs finishing. That'll be the first job for next week. But this is, yeah, beginning to come together quite nicely. And there's the other one. It's a common theme. You've got to do everything twice, not because you mess it up first time round. Then onto the running boards themselves. Now I have filled all the holes that are not necessary. So there's little drill holes, some threaded holes. These two holes on the running board where the oil pots used to be on both sides, they've been filled in because the oil pots have all been relocated. And yeah, just getting rid of any unused holes in the running boards. Next up, we have the cylinder covers. So these are a little bit misshapen and still had quite a lot of pit marks in it. So I've smoothed them all out, and I've also cut new fire paper. So this is, instead of using K-wool or fiberglass wool, this is very safe to handle, and it's going to insulate the cylinders nicely. So they're ready for paint now. So also I've been going along and trying to make sure everything is organized. So I've got lots of boxes and I've been labeling up with boxes. I've been breaking parts down ready for paint and trying to get everything organized to make it easier to see the wood for the trees.
So yeah, lots of little jobs ticked off this week. More of the same next week. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.